Hi, I'm Jericho, the Talentless Creative. This is a green tea box that I've dismantled. So I've been collecting boxes especially since earlier this year, because initially I wanted to use them as junk journal covers. But one of them is this. This is my second attempt of making a junk journal. So what I did with this is that I cut this portion out of a larger box and then I turn it into this cover. I wrapped this box using pages out of a design and wedding book that I found in a secondhand shop. So what I have in mind with this box is I'm going to cut this section off, like this section and this section off, but then I'm going to keep this middle section. And these two, I'm going to keep them for another project for some other time. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut this section and this section first. Let's just go ahead with this first and then I will let you know where I'm going from there. Okay, not quite straight, but good enough. So what I had in mind at first was something maybe like a notebook here, or maybe I can even bind a really small page here and then fold it like this and then I can put it in a pocket in a bigger junk journal, like maybe like this, something like that. But then how am I gonna embellish it, right? That's the question here, because honestly, even I don't know. I just turn on the camera, turn on the mic, and then I'll just go with it. Because again, this is my creative video diary. We can do something really fun with this. I wanna try, because you can see the flap here and with that sign open, I think we can make something pretty cool out of this. Maybe something like this, you know, this one sticks here. Of course, this extra flap here, I'm going to cut it off. And then when we want to open it, I can just open it like this by using this one. Open it, and then ta-da! There's a hidden journaling space in it. Okay, I think we should cut this one off first, and then we'll decide. Right, this one, I think this one I definitely need to wrap. Firstly because of the writing, but also because of this, there's a tear. So for this one, maybe I can tape it first. I can even use a washi tape for this, but like so. There you go. And then I will wrap this with something. This piece, same thing, I'm going to keep this for another project. Oh, this will be interesting actually. I can just leave it as it is and then make a collage out of it, make this a background for a collage, and then that can be part of an embellishment, and this is where I can write something on it. This will be interesting. Putting that aside first. Now this is what I was talking about, but in order for that to happen, I have to paste this here, and I think I have to cut this out, this side out too. I'm not really good at cutting straight line. I don't know, I have really shaky hands. Okay, there you go. And then this one can go here, right, like that. And look at that, I just need to paste this one here. I think I should wrap this first. Okay, so for this one, I definitely should wrap this too. I think it's time to use this big bag. Oh, this is not even the front, by the way. I tied it over here, but then because this is a biodegradable bag, it doesn't hold well. It's falling apart, but I don't really have a proper bag to put this in. So these are all of the scraps I've been keeping. Let me see, we have so many things here. Ooh, I even have a tiny box. I wonder what we're gonna do with this. I think I have an idea, but that is for another video. So we're just gonna keep this first. I don't really wear jewelry, not even accessories, but I think I got this as a gift. Okay, so we have so many stuff here. Looks very unflattering, I know, but if we paste these different pieces like a collage in here, I think it would make something pretty nice. So I'm just going to go with this. I'm just gonna wing it. All right, let's just try. This one, maybe I'm just gonna leave it as is because it does look, it looks nice as it is, isn't it? I can even paint this actually with acrylic, but then what's the point? I wanna get rid of waste papers, and really I have a lot of them, and this is the one that you can see. Oh well, I don't know. I'm just gonna take out all of the paper scraps, the ones with pattern or color, and then I'll see where I go from there. Okay, I think that's enough for now. If I need more, I'll dig into that bag again. And my goal isn't to make it look clean. I just want to cover it, and that's the fun about creativity, isn't it? Like anything, I can do anything with it. I'm just going to paste various kind of papers. I think I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna tear here and here. I'm not even measuring it. I'm just doing this as I go. Alright. I have to make sure that I can still fold it up even after I glue it. When making collage, because I'm also into analog collage, just that I've never done it in this channel yet, I like doing this kind of collage where I just put a bunch of paper scraps on the table and assemble them together. Doesn't need to look like anything. It just has to come together. And that's my favorite. One of that example, I think I should show it to you. One of my favorite example of doing that is this one. This is a page from my art junk journal. So I made this for Fabrilage. It's a collage challenge every February each year. So I made this in February earlier this year. And what I did was that these are just various paper scraps that I rip and tore and paste, rip, tore, paste, ripped and paste, ripped and paste. That's just all I did. And then I cut it into this shape. Can you see? These two, this one. These two came from this one. But then I just paste them up here to frame it, to frame the main subject. I really love this kind of collage because it's just very therapeutic. You don't really plan for what it looks like. You just use random paper scraps and then it becomes something by the end of the day. So that's what I'm planning to do with this one too. I'm just going to paste a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to go to autopilot mode and just paste things, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm trying so hard to like fit it in, but it just doesn't feel right. Oh, I forgot to mention, these scraps comes from the same books that I used to make the junk journal cover I showed you earlier. This one is, where is it? A sticker paper that I painted with acrylic paint. I've used quite a lot of it. Here, this one. So you see those dots over there? Let me see, can you see it? Those dots comes from this one. It was a sticker paper, and then I painted acrylic paint on it because I thought I could use it for collage, and yeah, I've been using a lot of it for collage. This is another method, same method that I'm using now. Rip and paste, and then I shape it into this umbrella. Part of these are acrylic painted scraps as well. I need it to stay like this. Okay. Now what am I gonna put on this side? Oh man, I feel like I have to dig into that paper scrap bag again. None of these pieces feel right. There are days that I just don't have the right gut feeling for which piece goes together. I think this is just one of those days. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, this one works quite well actually. Okay. Not bad. I do have to cover these two though over here and then leave this one open. Okay, this is going to take some time. It seems like I'm just going to stop for now. I'm going to skip this through. At least you don't need to see me figuring things out. And then I'll come back when I'm done. And I am finally done. Took me a bit, but then I'm done. Oh wait, there's a tiny piece there. We're gonna add that after this. I'm just putting aside these scraps that I'm gonna use. Okay, just this tiny thing left. I think I can put this here. Okay. Oh, this one's the flap. I add more pieces at the back as well to make it sturdier. Before I paste this here, I want to make sure everything stays in place first. So you'd know what this is if you watch my other video, but it's just a mix of non-water-based glue with water. I'm just going to brush this on top. I want everything to really stick. That's why. So I just need to dry this and then we can continue with the craft. Okay, I compiled a few pages of used papers and then I cut it according to the size of this box, like so. Let's see, I want to try it first. Okay, it should be something like this. But first, I need to paste this over here. Somewhere there, and then I'm gonna need to do something about these pages because as we can see here there are writings on it. I need to do something about these pages first, and then I can bind it together with this. That's the plan. And then we can cover it like this, and then we can close it like that. Ta-da! And then there's like a small journaling space. Let's just start pasting this first. In order for me to know where I need to glue, I'm using a washi tape. I'm just gonna paste it there since it's gonna be covered with this anyway. So I think that's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Should be. So I need to glue here. just need to glue it like that. And now I'm going to place this under a heavy book because I want it to hold, so while we're making these pages, I'm going to put this under a heavy book. Now we need to fix these pages. So I think since I need this to be a journaling space, I'm just going to cover all of these with white spaces like this. These are also recyclable paper actually. My plan is to just, like these writing here, I'm just going to paste them like that. I'm just going to paste it like this over here, and then after that I will cut it. That way there's just a blank space at the back just to cover all of these random writings. But for the first page, I'm going to cover it with my acrylic painted scraps instead, right? You know what? I'm just going to paste this here first, and then I'm going to figure it out as we go. I don't really want to stress out whether, oh, they're not matching, the colors are not matching, the patterns look weird. If it looks weird, I'm just going to figure out how to embellish on top of it. So I'm going to glue this side first, and then I'm going to put this on top. Next would be here. Great. I hope, yeah. Oh, great, I'm still in frame. Since it has been a few days since I filmed this, I know this because I started editing the earlier clips. I noticed that a huge portion of the clips in the beginning, they're not quite in frame. Like when I held the box, it's like I'm way up here, my hands are way up here instead of here. So I didn't check the camera. So I'm really sorry about that. I hope you can still see it for the most part. I made sure to edit it properly where at least for the most part you still understand what I meant. But yeah, I did notice some of those clips were off frame. Really sorry. Okay, look at that. Not bad. I thought of putting washi tape here at first because I have a few of them. Thought of gluing them here, but then I remember that I'm going to bind it anyway with the cover we made, so I don't think that's necessary. Maybe this one I'm gonna keep it as is, my to-do list. So perhaps I can just fill in things here, I'm not sure. But for now, I think I'm just gonna make sure all of the pages are blank. That way I can think of how to embellish it. Right now, there's just no way for me to embellish something like this. Now this one, I'm just going to glue everything, paste it here. Glue sticks are really good to stick two papers together because then you don't have these weird bubbles in the middle. It evenly spreads everywhere. Should I paste something here? That's going to make it a little too... yeah, that's gonna make this paper a little harder. Should we cut it? Oh, we should definitely trim this off. Yeah, definitely have to find a way, don't I, to cover the writings at least. Oh well. I have 2 pages left. Okay, which one should I cover? This one or this one? This one it is. Okay, I'm done. These are going to be the pages, basically. I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna embellish the pages. I want it to be usable. Should I add something like this? Look at that! Pretty nice, pretty nice. Should I do the same for the other one? Can't use that anyway. Okay, what about this one? I think I can cover ticket purchase. Where did I get this? I don't even remember. I can actually make this a little pocket. Let's try. I'm gonna make it a little pocket. Right. Yeah, it looks better like this. Okay, is it better? Good enough. Okay, let's check on this one. Seems like it's sticking well. Ooh. Okay, then if I wanna put it in like that. It does. Great. Okay, hopefully this will fit. Now that I paste more stuff, more papers, it seems a bit. Yep, now we have a problem. It's okay. I can simply trim the edges. Let's see again. If I need to embellish this more, I'll do it after I bind it. I think I just want to bind it now. I just want to make sure that everything stays in place. I'm gonna use these clips to hold it in place. And then now I'm gonna use this needle to poke 3 holes. I'm not gonna measure it, which is usually a bad idea, but I'm just going to eyeball this over there. Okay, and one more, maybe somewhere over here. Ta-da! 3 holes. Start with the middle one, middle hole. Like that. And I'm gonna leave a little bit there. I'm gonna go through the hole below and then go up like that, then go back in the middle, but instead of on this side of the thread, it's on the opposite side of this thread, like that. And then now I can tie this into a knot. But just to be safe, tie another knot. And there you go. I think I'm done binding it. Usually I will make a little bow, but I think for this one I'm gonna leave it as is. I can actually glue it too, but then I have to wait for it to dry, and I just wanna finish filming this. It is done. Not quite done yet. I mean, it looks pretty rough inside. I mean, I can use it, that's for sure, but I feel like I need to embellish it more. Or maybe the handwriting itself, right? The content that I'm gonna add there. I don't know. In the future I'm gonna make a nicer version of this, but for the first try, for my first experiment of this kind of journal, it's pretty nice. I love it. My plan is, like I mentioned earlier, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I am going to put it not in this journal. I'm going to make another journal and I'm gonna put it there instead. But for now, let me see if it can fit. There you go. So it's gonna be something like this. So it's a smaller junk journal within a bigger junk journal. Like that. So there's like something hidden in it. I really like it. I'd say it's a success. Is it the best one? Well, of course not, right? Because this is my first time making it. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. Ever since I saw the green tea box, I just really wanted to try it because I can imagine how it would look like, and it's as how I imagine it would be. This one over here, maybe I really should add embellishment here, or maybe I should paste something here. What can we add there? Let me think. Okay, look at that. Yes. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. And then after that, I am going to tear this. What do you think? Not bad. Let me see from your point of view in the camera. Still not bad. I'm just hyping myself up actually now. It's a bit later in the afternoon and I'm starting to feel a little drained. I just have to add this one now, like that. Should I tear a bit more? Or is it a bit too much? I feel like this one over here needs a little bit more space. Let me try. Yeah, better? Probably you think, well, it looks the same. Well, to me it looks better. Is it better? Yes! I like to think it looks better. Since the front cover clearly doesn't look that clean because I paste so many different pieces here. It doesn't look as good at the back. That's why I had to add these, and I'm happy with it. Oh, this is just enough. Maybe I should add this one here. There you go, guys. I think we did it. Okay, I think I'm finally done and I can't wait to do more of these.